Hi, guys. How are you? And welcome to the Everybody Just Calm Down podcast. I'm your lovely host today, Danielle.
And I'm your boy, Po Theory.
And today, ladies, gentlemen, people, person, thing, we are going to be reviewing Heart and Hustle Houston, Season 1, Episode 2. Shout out to Ro, who actually watches the show. Had no idea. Hey, Ro, we actually love you, girl. Let me just say this.
Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous because I was like, "What did I say on that episode?" After she said that she knew us,
Oh my
like because
God.
she was watching us before we were reviewing. I was so nervous.
So, and because I thought I kind of ripped, but I'm like, but I remember going back and I remember saying, we don't know her yet. We're actually curious to see the character development. And
Yeah.
we actually spoke right in tune because we got who Ro was this episode.
Mm-hmm. No, we definitely last episode, because remember you had said something like she seems like she's the least established at this point.
Yes.
And I jumped in. I was like, right. And I was like, I don't know that yet. Simply because, and also to be fair, to shoot you some bail, when we recorded that episode, I had already seen episode 2.
Right. Okay.
So I already knew.
And see, what's crazy is I saw episode 2 already, but for some reason, I think I was watching and doing.
Well, like, no, that means you're an actual good podcaster. Even though you had all the other information, you were only treating it as if you saw episode 1. That's what you're supposed to do.
Fair. So we start off. The names are really tricky though, because when I was typing it on notes, I was like, Alana. The only one I could get really was Labria and Ro.
Which is crazy because her. Okay, I was about to say because your daughter's middle name is Chloe. So
and Chloe. Well, yeah, Miss Chloe. Yeah. So anyway, we start off with Alaina.
Yes, Alaina.
Okay, y'all know I'm not good with names, y'all, so excuse me. We get her talking about her career. What were you gonna say?
Real quick, because I also want to just let the girls know. When Danielle says that she's not good with names, your name could be Shaquana or Kelly. Or Kelly.
Yeah.
She's not going to get it.
Don't do Kelly with
it is not.
it's not. Don't do that.
It's not that she feels like these names are ethnic at all.
Yeah.
We work together and we work in HR. And I'd be like, girl, the girl's name is this. She'd be like, oh, child, you don't do names. Like, she just does not click names.
I'm really not good with names. Now, face girl, I'll never forget a face. If you have one syllable or one letter, or you got an extra apostrophe or a accent at the top of it, don't ask me to say it. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so we get Alaina, and she is talking about her career as an established makeup artist, which she was. All her pictures, again, pretty established. Nice little clientele.
With Eve, I saw Eve. I was like, oh, I love me some Eve.
Mm-hmm. Eve, Sierra,
Pitbull in a skirt.
Listen, okay. Anywho, but we get her explaining how she's finally getting off of the bandwagon of working with her husband and creating her own environment to work. Not having a husband as a coworker, which is her exact words. So she gets us, and we open up to her new lounge, her makeup lounge, which is actually a gorgeous lounge. I would go. With and again, this is without Josh being involved. We don't know if that's financially. We just know that it's going to be physically not going to be in, because I think that does play a part as well. Because you could be a silent investor and never say a word and never have an opinion. I think he was picking out fabrics. I think he was choosing employees. I think he was knee deep as far as partners. That's why I think they needed to separate. Would you say the same thing, or do you think it was both?
I didn't really think about it that deep. Like, I just think that she's like in this space where she just wants to separate everything. Yeah. Like, she just wants to find she just wants to have her individuality. We don't know enough about Josh right now to understand why she is taking this route, because in my experience with Broken Home And to the new viewers, Broken Home, I was in a relationship for a very long time, engaged, all that great stuff. And with Broken Home, the way he was, how she's doing it is exactly how I would have to do it.
Yeah.
Because even though he'd be like, no, I want you to find your own thing. I want you to do your vibe, da 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 da. But when you require so much and need so much from me, it's hard for me to do that. So I kind of almost have to completely separate myself from you.
Yeah. And it goes by what we talked about in the previous recording on for episode 1, that she's feeling trapped with no growth. And these are just small little signs of her slowly getting out of the marriage. Like,
I agree.
From this conversation, when they were just talking about working through the separate rooms, the lack of a dating life, I was like, yeah, if their marriage recovers from this, they were truly meant to be together. Genuinely.
Yeah.
I mean that, because it was weird, because even when she weirdly tells him about the comment that Chloe made regarding him not being fine, first of all, I don't think that was I don't think that should have been a conversation when your marriage is, and I don't mean to say in shambles like that, but when your marriage is in shambles. Your marriage is in shambles right now. And not just the separate bedrooms, it's the lack of intimacy. It's the lack of the marriage.
I think she should have allowed him to find that out when it aired. I don't think that he needed to know that. It almost felt like, are you like for me, if I were Josh, I would be like, what, you trying to make me feel bad? Like, I don't understand why you're telling me about.
But
and
that's
even
why
his response was proper. Yes.
Loved
like, I didn't understand that.
Why would I care about someone I'm not married to about what I look like? And I was like, kudos, Josh. Okay. Like, but then Alaina, she also asked Josh, are you ready to go to marriage counseling? Again, this was another strike in their marriage when he said no. Personal counseling is at the top of the list. We can't go to marriage counseling before we fix ourselves individually. Which,
I agree with that.
I agree with that 100%. But this is the thing, though. This is a small part of me where that's the thing when you get married, when they say old ball and chain. Yes, you can work on things individually, but also when you've been knee deep like this, you've been a unit for so long. Why are you trying to get separate help now?
I don't know. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I think you can do both. I think you can be in your relationship and fight for your relationship, but then also try to find individual growth. Because, people always say, like, you should never, you shouldn't view your relationship as we complete each other. No, it's like we're as whole as possible together, and we are continuously being individuals, but in a union, I guess, because I have a very strong feeling that when it comes to their relationship, that has been their whole identity with each other. Because even when she was like, she said something along the lines of, I don't want my husband to be my coworker, and just the look on his face, it was like, it was crushing to him. It was
hurting.
Yeah, it was like hurting to him, and they both seem like they really, really love each other.
But I said that yesterday, but that's not. I don't think they're in love. Enough.
Yeah, I agree.
Marriage. That's just not enough. The love is there because of the longevity. It's not because of the growing with current and what we're doing and building currently. That's what.
I agree. I agree.
So we get Marina, right?
Who?
What's her name? Marina.
Munira.
See? I'm gonna get it. We get Munira and her gorgeous family prepping for a day of content. That is a gorgeous family.
Yeah. Oh, them daughters. That's a them. They are gorgeous.
Listen, I love me a good Black family. Just overall gorgeous family, from father to mother to children. I love it. Gorgeous.
Yes.
Family. Gorgeous family. And Munira walks us through a day in the life of a now full-time content creator, ex-engineer, because she was that girl before. But now she is a full-time content creator. She is a wife. She's juggling being a wife. She has 3 young daughters, all with her mom living there. Now, for anyone who has ever done that, living with your spouse, your kids, and your parent, that's a lot. And that's a lot.
She would have to be sick.
Basically.
The mother-in-law would have to be sick because
Yeah.
that's just not something I'm gonna do.
Oh, sweetie, that would. I mean, and sick meaning like almost hospice. Like no shade, but you can't come here, girl. No
Sorry
shade.
about it.
Sorry about it. No shade. And she tells Norm that she also wants to start prioritizing her marriage. And it's so interesting with these group of women. They all have that one thing in common where they're trying to build their marriages up, but they're for different reasons. They're in different places in their marriages. Every last one of these women. Like no one has the same story.
Well, yeah, but I also think with Munira, it was like a thing of I see what Alaina's talking about, and it's like, hey, dog, I'm not trying to get there. So, like, what they say, smart people learn from their own mistakes, intelligent people learn from other people's mistakes, and that's what she's doing.
She literally said that conversation with that lady opened her eyes completely and was like, she wants to start trying new things. She wants to go on more dates. And I appreciated her opening up. And Norm is such a sweet guy. Norm is a gem husband. He really is. Yeah. Norm is a gem. Norm's a gem. And I appreciated that little sentiment. We kind of got to know her just a smidge more, but I think we really got to know Munira a lot more as well this episode. The same way we got a chance to get to know her.
Yeah.
We really really did a deep dive into her family dynamic.
This is definitely Munira's and Rose
episode. Yeah, 100%. So we get Ro playing a little basketball with her daughter. Her daughter is basically her. Basically her. She tells us the moment she got pregnant, listen, it's been her and Sophia from the very beginning, and it's going to be them to the end. And I love that when they're having these conversations, you could tell that the conversation that her daughter was having with her was very genuine, and that they would be talking about that on and off camera.
So I know the girls are going to be like, oh, he's hypocritical because he had an issue with Chloe and her son.
Different.
And all that stuff. It's completely different. No. It's completely different. The way that she was talking to her daughter, she was treating her daughter in the way that Michelle Obama always says, like, we didn't baby talk our kids. We treated them like the adults that they would. I mean, obviously we don't treat them like adults, but we treat them knowing that they are humans.
Yes.
And they will eventually be an adult. Now, don't get me wrong. I treat them at the age range that they are at, but I'm not going to baby talk them. I'm going to, give them the real about life. And that's what she gave me. Like that scene.
Yeah.
Like that kid, like her daughter is like, that was just such a phenomenal.
It was.
I love that. I love that scene.
And I said, I love when Rose started to talk because Ro is me. Because when she asked her daughter about what was going on in school, you still having an issue with the little girls. Because again, I'm that mama. If I could transport back in time to be 12, you would be going down.
Let me be the first to tell you. That's why I don't have kids. That's one of the reasons I don't have kids. If I find out my kid's getting bullied, I'm coming to the school, my guy.
Yeah. I'm very grateful to have now teenage children now at this point. I've never been caught up in that, especially having a teenage girl. I've never been caught up in the bullying, and for my son, we never been caught up in the bullying. I'm very grateful for that because that is damaging to child and parent. Because now as a parent, what am I supposed to do? Fight everybody in the path? And as but also yes.
No, facts.
So that's for me. I think that I appreciated Ro having that conversation with her daughter. She proceeds to tell Sophie that she got a little date. And again, I don't think you're gonna be it wasn't hypocritical of you because again, the way that Chloe and her son are, it's very personal. She was just letting her daughter know, hey, I could potentially probably courting someone that you may or may not lay eyes on. That's what that conversation was. And I love the daughter coming back like, well, is it LeBron James?
Right.
Because is it LeBron? But it was Rose saying who? I was like, oh, girl, Ro, yo. Right? She said, isn't he 80? And I really thought right then and there, I was like, I enjoyed their relationship. It seems genuine. It really is them against the world. And we ended up getting a deeper dive in that later on in the episode as well.
I'm also like pretty curious is like the kids' parents that she was like, if I was 12, I'd go back and beat them hoes up. Like, I'm sure that they're watching, the parents are watching that show, and they're like, I know she ain't called my daughter no hoe. It's like she was doing it in jest, but the girls were just wanting to get some clout.
They fake play a lot too, and now that Ro is that could potentially hurt her in the long run. Again, we know that it was nothing, but it's a weirdo, wicked person out there that be like, and it was the nasty ass daughter that started it. That's normally the
Oh,
ones.
100%.
That's normally the ones. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. What did I just say? So basically, next we get Munira. I went to her little cooking class with Norm. Him and his turtleneck. Norm gonna wear a turtleneck. Now that's Carl Thomas.
I told you that is the dude. He's a Pixar character.
Cooking with a twist. I enjoyed that. But the only thing that that bothered me about this scene, that I think that you would probably agree with, was when Manira dropped that bomb that she said she wanted her mom to come out on a damn date with him. Norm is like, girl, we don't even make time for us. How are you inviting this lady?
Okay. I was thinking about making like some content around this. My dating app X.
Okay.
There'll be like different prompts on dating apps, and they'll be like, oh, what's your typical Sunday? If they say, oh, I go to church, and it swipe left.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If someone says, I want someone that is very close to their family, there are certain aspects of my family that I'm very close with. But if that is extremely important to you, swipe left. When she keeps saying, I feel like I'm in the middle, you're actually not in the middle of anything. You don't have to be in the middle of anything. At the end of the day, he's your husband. And what it seems like, I feel like she wants them to be closer
than what they
than
are.
Than they are. And they seem like they're okay with where they are.
Both
of them seem like they're okay with that.
In 2 scenes from now, we're going to get her mom saying,
we got both sides of it. Right. I just feel like I'm in the middle of it. Middle of what?
She wants them to be, because they live under the same roof, she wants them to be like, hey, one day where I'll get the babysitter mom and you come out to dinner. But remember, it's skipping ahead, well, just putting a pin in this next scene, but skipping ahead really quick to Manira and that scene with her mom. Her saying her mom was her best friend was automatic red flag. And that she was the only child.
Yeah, I agree.
I was like, oof. And then the damage the father did on her, again, is given Chloe with Nico. All we had was each other. Codependency. And now you're older and you have your own family, but you're like, I never want to leave my mom astray. Your mom's fine. She said she wants to go out dancing.
But then it's also, too, like, your husband also allowed his mother-in-law to live in his house.
Into his home.
So I think that he's done enough.
And has, because I can tell you right now,
that ain't never happening for me. I don't give a damn. I could love her down. I don't give a damn
whose mama it is.
I could love her down. We could kiki. We can joke and love each other down. But you're not moving in, sis.
Could never.
Because the moment that you hear me saying, cussing your son out for whatever reason, and you step in and say, I don't like the way you're talking to my son, eviction.
Eviction.
Like, we're not doing it. I'm sorry. Eviction. You gotta go. You gotta go, sis. I'm serious. You gotta go. It's literally all your stuff is in the driveway right now. I'm serious. No, your moving pod is literally in the driveway. Like, I'm sorry, we're not doing that. That's crazy to me.
It was Norm saying whatever makes you happy, and I was like, Norm, you's a good one, because I know Mr. Glenn would have told me to kiss the blackness. I can tell you that right now.
He's a good man, Savannah.
Next week get Ro, Manira, and we get Libria. We haven't seen her in a while. Why you roll your eyes at Miss Mamas?
Who? I didn't even think I rolled my eyes. No.
Well, that's how nasty you are. You don't even know.
No. I love all the girls. I ain't got no issues with nobody.
We get them at a cute little ladies' night. Manira tells the ladies that she had just the night before she had this fabulous date night with her and Norm, much well needed. And the ladies were really happy for her because they know that was something that she was trying to work on. But then it hurt my feelings when Rose said that she's never been in love. And that she's always been so career driven, and she never saw herself being the mom, the wife. She was only about her coins, and now she's ready for love, like India Irie. That bothered me.
It bothered me, but I don't believe it. Hey, Ro, if you're watching, but I don't believe it.
Wait, meaning
I believe
what?
I believe that she has done a lot in her life to be a boss and to progress and build a beautiful life for her and her daughter. But I don't believe that she sat down one day and said, I'm going to focus so heavily on my career and I'm going to put my love life on the back burner in terms of, because I feel like my career is so important. I feel like as she went on and told us about the experience that she had with her daughter's father,
yes,
I think that is the issue, is that that created a
wall
only
for
from what we
else.
know, that created a wall, and it was just like one of those things that it's like we were living a great, it sounded like they were living a great life in Miami, living it up,
couple
you
dollars.
know, and like it just went so left, and she was so emotional, and being pregnant and going through all that stuff, and it was like, you know what, I don't ever want to be in this position ever again.
I won't let myself
so
get
for
there
me
again.
Exactly, so instead of me being put in that position again, I'm just gonna go over here and do this. So yes, it sounds like I'm saying exactly what she said,
right?
But the outcome is the same,
right?
Because she did focus on her career,
but how we
but
got
the
there.
reasoning is exactly that is what
there.
I mean.
Yeah,
exactly.
how we got there. No, that is it, and I have that in my notes because I said in the current state, when she got more emotional when they asked her about Sophia's father. And you could tell that was a trigger point. And you could see even when she was explaining, like, he was on the top of his game. So he was really that guy. And then everything got wiped away from him. So she went from living in the mansion to the sky to trying to figure it out.
Yeah. One thing I would like to highlight, and this is when I texted you the other day when I watched this episode, and I said, this is probably going to be a show that I really love. We have seen so many ensemble shows with women of all different backgrounds, races, and things like that. And one of the common things that we always see is that the married women will start to look down upon the women that aren't married. You can't be around my husband. I don't want to da 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 da. They're not that supportive. The way that they swooped this girl up and was so kind and so empathetic to her and just spoke so much life into her. And the fact and the way Ro received it, it was just one of the most beautiful moments that I've seen it was good. Reality. It was I love that moment.
No, it was good. It was good.
Love that
and
moment.
I appreciate you saying that because I think that's the number one thing of why this particular show and with this particular group of women has been different from the other franchises of women.
I don't think Carlos King is behind this because it's too good. No shade.
Carlos. We did touch on a little bit of this next scene with Munira and her mom. Now let's just say Miss Mama's back in the day was Miss Mama okay? Mommy was that girl. Very shocked to hear that she was from India. I had that she was Guyanese. I thought she was I thought she was She looks like a Guyanese mom.
Girl, I saw Indian immediately, especially with the name Munira. I
saw Guyanese, and so I don't know, but I was like also okay, believable, but gorgeous.
Oh, no wonder that this show is good. It's Jesse Collins. Jesse Collins is a beast.
Oh, Jesse,
I love me some Jesse Collins.
Okay,
come on. Okay, Jesse Collins don't play.
Yeah,
Jesse Collins don't play,
sense.
honey.
So well casted.
Come on, Emmy winning producer Jesse Collins. I love me some Jesse Collins.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was actually good. You said I knew that wasn't Carlos.
I know it's too positive. Like so far, like it's no message, ain't no drama. Like I mean, they have drama, but it's like it's not getting, it's not dirty. It don't feel nasty.
No, it's
it doesn't feel nasty. Yeah.
And then, like I said, we touched on it before on Munira, talking to her mom about her relationship with Norm. And as we said before, we think that Munira is a little bit of a perfectionist and wants things to be just amazing and great and rainbows and butterflies. And mommy is saying, listen, Norm don't even talk that much.
And also too, that could be like her going into like content creation is kind of like spot on because it's all about what you portray and what you put out there.
Yes.
And in her mind, she may have a certain view of what a mother-in-law and a son-in-law's relationship is supposed to be.
Right.
And the fact that they just may be like
cohabiting,
they ain't got no beef. Exactly. They ain't got no beef. They're not arguing, but the fact that they're not up under each other, that because that's not the viewpoint that she imagined.
Yeah.
There's a problem. It's like, no, they're just existing. It's fine.
If you think about it, and I guess, and not in a normal, I hate to say normal.
Girl, it could be Mama Joyce and Ty in here. Like, relax. Be glad it ain't Mama Joyce and Ty.
But that's what I'm saying, because it literally is either one of two. It's either your Mama Joyce or your who's another mother-in-law that we care about. Either way, it could either be rainbows and butterflies, or you can get Mama Joyce and Todd, and he could be doing a scheme.
Yeah.
So which one you want?
Exactly. I agree.
So, and everything is fine. So I think Manira, just chill out with that. I think you need to chill with that, and because I think you're trying to fix something that's not even off the hinges yet. So I think you need to chill. That's
a good way to put it.
Really. Next we get Chloe and her twin girls. They're headed to the cemetery to celebrate her late husband's 50th birthday.
Before we jump over to that real quick, I just want to make one last point. We have, again, another reason that this show is good. I have like a lot of small reasons why this show is so good to me. The fact that Munira's mom did not take any shots at him and said that he's just quiet and everything's fine.
Yeah.
There was nothing negative that she said about this man. I really appreciated that because we haven't seen that before.
We haven't seen
mother-in-laws on reality shows have been horrible.
They're talking
horrible.
Well,
like,
I mean, no shade. I mean, it's not just in reality. It's pretty horrible in real life. But
all right, you better watch it because he got a whole bunch of sisters. You better watch yourself now.
I mean, I'm not talking about my mother-in-law per se. I love
Keisha.
But they're typically not fan favorites.
Okay, move on before you get jumped.
Block out that whole segment and leave it at that.
Oh no, it's keep it staying in, sweets.
Next we get Chloe and her twin girls headed to the cemetery to celebrate her late husband's 50th birthday. I will say I always find it interesting when people visit cemeteries.
I don't have an issue with it, but I mean, you know this. My grandmother was like my number one person in the whole wide world. The last time I saw her burial was at her funeral. Never went back. And that was, I lost my grandmother. It's been 11 years. No, it's been longer than that. It's been like 12, 13 years. And I still don't know if I'm able to do that. Like, I know she's not here.
Right.
But I think if I saw her headstone and said her name and know that, it would be.
It's pretty sad. Yeah.
Oh, I'd be on that. Yeah. Be out there crying on the ground and stuff like that. But to those that
do,
can,
like,
beautiful.
Yeah. And then to bring the children there, because that's a big thing. I think a lot of time, especially in the Black community, we subject to kids to funeral at a very young age. Like, I was subject to funerals at a very young age. That was very disturbing. But again, that was their father, so that does mean something there.
Yeah.
But once again, I felt like she was more concerned if Nico was showing up than everybody else, which he didn't. He didn't, because he's running the damn street like I said he is.
I don't think that's why. Then, yeah, I'm keep trying to tell you. I told you what it is. That is not why, girl.
Okay. Chloe tells us that it is a struggle to raise her twin daughters, because she never imagined doing it alone, which is rightfully so. I mean, her husband was viciously taken by a heart attack. I mean, no one saw that coming. And I thought it was nice that that she's still in contact with the other family members and that they did come out. I don't have anything else on the scene because it was what it was.
Oh, I love that. I think that was a great point to call out that his family is still like they came and did all that stuff, and it was like just so many different family members that came. Yes. I thought that was beautiful.
It was nephew, it was cousin, it was son, like it was, and that was dope, because we know, again, especially in the Black community, if somebody died and they were quote unquote the glue, once they die, everything dies.
Or the daddy. Oh yeah, when it's the daddy that's connected to the kids,
Yeah. If
Because
that
I told you,
person
I don't know
dies,
none of my
everybody
uncle
dies.
kids.
Yes.
I don't know none of my uncle kids, but I know my aunt's
Right.
kids.
You see what I'm saying? So you see exactly. We next get Labria. She FaceTimes Munira to invite her to the old rodeo.
LOL.
My dream is to go to a rodeo. I want to go.
When I lived in Houston, I went to a rodeo.
I'd love to go. I want to go to Texas. Texas is one of the states I've actually never been to. Not even a layover. But I would like to go to rodeo. So she invites Manira and also lets her know that the other ladies are also invited to this said rodeo. She just wants everybody to eat and be hunky dory, basically at said rodeo. We get the ladies arriving to said rodeo. Alaina gonna eat every single time.
Yeah, she did. She did eat it up.
She
She
was
did
the only
eat it
person.
up.
She ate that up. Like she
But
looked good.
but the person that really ate it up, like ate it down, was Devin Clark. Because I looked him up. That news reporter that walked up to it,
Mr.
I found him.
Mamas. Ah,
Ooh, he was fine. Ooh, when he
Mr.
pulled that, ooh,
Mamas.
that man was fine.
He was,
I
but
found
I
him. He's
was
a
trying to
reporter. He's a reporter.
yeah, but I was trying to figure out what he was interested in.
He is not. He is not a woman. He ain't no punk. He is straight. Leave these
Oh,
men alone. Okay.
I'm not outing anyone. I'm not saying he is. I just thought he was interesting looking. But again, I had to do my research. Men in Texas are doing the vest with no shirt.
Where did you see a vest with no shirt on?
I saw no sleeves. I saw
Sweetie, he had on a polo. What are you talking about? He had on a whole polo.
Oh, he did? I don't
Girl,
know.
get your life. Get your life.
Whatever the color scheme was kind of threw me off.
Girl, go ahead.
And I don't know. But anyway.
You got some damn nerve when you be buying your man off-white. Get out of here. With all them prints and patterns.
Don't worry about what I do for my husband.
I'm just trying to keep you honest, girl. That's it. Just trying to keep you honest, girl.
Anyway, the girls when they arrived, after they talked to the news reporter, they get to
Devin,
Mr. Devin.
Thank you.
They get in, they meeting the animals. Baby row is me because that would be me going to a rodeo for the first time. I'm not touching no goat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like the smell in here, but I thought I liked it. Yeah, I'm here for the funnel cake. So that's what it came down to.
Well, clearly, because y'all just be randomly having funnel cakes at your house. When I saw that, I was like,
like a little fried Oreo.
Child, like what? But go ahead.
The ladies sit down and immediately Alaina asks Chloe. She comes to her as a woman, basically, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
She proceeds to tell her, listen, the comment about her husband that bothered her. I didn't like Chloe's passive energy towards Alaina this entire conversation. I didn't like it at all. She was very stank. And then she proceeded to after it was over. She was like, "Well, I mean, if you think he fine, when somebody says, well, if you think so, girl, if you like it, I love it." Is basically what I heard.
So you can take it two ways. You can take it the way you take it, or you can take it how I saw it.
Okay.
And both are valid. Mm-hmm. How I saw it was like, girl, I was just talking. You know, I don't give a damn about Josh. You know, like I was trying to big you up, and I threw a little shot because even though you're trying to keep it cute and stuff like that, you know, I did the homegirl thing. You think he fine, girl? He fine. You know, like it just felt. She let her have it. It wasn't. She wasn't being combative. To me, Chloe wasn't being. I didn't even get passive. I thought it was just like, girl, come on now. Like that's the vibe I got.
You know what? As a dry humor could be passive type of person. When she said, "Girl, he fine. Look, that Josh husband is fine, girl." I was like, "Oh, she's trying to be funny."
Yeah,
she's trying to be funny.
Well, yeah, she was trying to be funny, but not in a nasty way.
But in my way, I was like, "Oh, she's trying to be nasty. She's trying to be funny." I thought I got nasty and funny, not funny and funny. That's what I got. So anyway, Latoria, right? Did I get that name right? Latoria.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yes. Now we get Latoria running into this glamazon that no one knew.
Okay, so very confused. Is she gonna pop up later on? Was she supposed to be on the show? Even the women's energy around her when she came over was nasty.
Labria specifically.
All of them,
Well,
in my
all of
opinion,
them.
they were not warm to this girl whatsoever.
It was very
like
weird.
The energy was like, do y'all know her? Did she sleep with somebody's man here? Like,
yeah,
like it was very like.
But it was so weird because when she came to her, it's like, oh hey, like your face for you to come into my suite with my friends that I came here with. Your face was familiar enough for me to remember. That's why I'm like, no, where is this girl?
We can go well before we even get to the suite. The fact that we could hear her clearly. She had a mic pack.
Yeah.
So clearly, production.
She belongs somewhere.
So she's gonna come up somewhere, somehow, some way.
She did have a title when they said her name was, what's her name? Shaquana?
Shaquisha?
Don't you get me lying.
I don't know, child.
With a question mark. So
yeah, something was going on with that.
First of all, that's a big girl.
Something was going on with that. Like the way they looked at her, I feel like she was supposed to be on the show or something, and she's like the one girl that only one girl knows.
Right.
Where it feels like everyone in this group, maybe there's not one girl in this group that everyone knew, but there's not one girl in this group that at least knows 3 minimum people, if that makes sense.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because you can see even when she was when Chloe was the only person engaging with her.
Right.
And it was a cute little banter back and forth because Shaniqua, Kwikwi, or whatever her name was, question mark, said she likes older men. And Chloe said, well, the younger ones got coin too. Now, I haven't seen that yet, but maybe Chloe's younger man has coin. I'm not seeing it.
And then as we're talking about it, I'm thinking like maybe it is the second episode. So I'm thinking, is it possible that they kind of, because no one really knew who she was and maybe only one person knew who she was and production gave her a mic pack, maybe they felt like, we have this thing going, we put all this together, we have this camera crew, and of course girls are going, like these other Houston girls are going to try to jump on our stuff, and like now we got to be cold because now everybody want to be on our stuff because we have our own show going. It could have been that vibe too, but it just feels like production wouldn't have allowed her to have a mic pack.
If she wasn't
so I don't know.
Yes, we'll have to look out for that on the third episode because I'm sure the girls want to address that. Someone has to address that. I really do.
Girl, message Ro because she responded to us. Please text Ro because
Ro, Harpo, who is this lady?
Who is this hoe? I'm joking.
Literally. But then Chloe quickly, so she kind of scurries off because she also did feel the energy as well. She scurried off, and Chloe immediately tell Latoria, listen, girl, we need to go to the bar. We got to talk. She pulls her to meet her to really just talk about the conversation with Alaina. I'm sorry. The conversation, which girl was like, listen, I already knew about it. She was at my house and already told me that she was upset about it. So, I mean, at the end of the day, but she was messy for saying, well, Alaina did say when she was at my house that you could never pull the same men she could. And again, I think their banter, even if they're being nasty, like that was nice, not nasty, but it was still.
It was still light work. It was messy, but it was light work.
Yeah,
it was light work.
And I love that Chloe laughs it off. And then we literally end the episode with her chuckling, like, "Girl, please."
I'm sorry. I don't think it's gonna be possible for me to hate Chloe. Like Chloe does not Chloe does not take it seriously. Like I'm gonna love Chloe. Like I'm going to love Chloe. Like because think about it. Think about how annoying it would have been if Chloe would have like lost her ish and went over there and like start going off.
The way that we
Chloe's like, girl.
Yeah,
like
no, that's fair.
Yeah, child.
No, that's fair. Now, guys, it's time for our favorite part of the day.
Favorite part of the day or the show,
I'm sorry,
girl?
not the day. Let me do that over again. Girl. Guys, it's time for our favorite part of the show, which is...
Girl, just calm down.
Phew. All right, friend, talk to me. Who need to calm? Oh my God. Well, we know your brim and hat need to calm
down. For me, because I still love all the ladies, who needs to calm down is going to be Josh. Even though Josh is extremely fine, Josh needs to calm down because that's the same outfit he had on when he was at what's the girl's the one that has the ranch? Labria. He had that same shacket.
He did have that shacket, that plaid
that
one.
same thing with those tight jeans on. He had that on the night before at the house. So he gonna have to calm down.
He's sleeping in a separate bedroom with his wife. His wife is not dressing him. That's why he looks like that.
Josh so fine. Good God, he's so fine to me. He's so cute.
He's cute. He's cute. You know who needs to calm down for me? Honestly, the stray cat, Shawana, Tawana, Jelana. The one who popped up at the
Why? Well, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at that.
You know why? Because this is the thing, though. When you felt the energy when that girl came up to you and you knew, like, she didn't know which direction to go in. You almost self-inviting yourself when she said she was with a whole nother group of ladies. I don't like that. I think that that's a little weird. And I think we're too grown that if you were at the rodeo already, you're at the rodeo already and you were supposed to be meeting up with your people, where are your people at?
Danielle, so based off of what the scenario that I just gave you about her, if she was supposed to be a part of the show or a friend of, or whatever the case may be, and production gave her a mic pack, and the girl that has been solidified on this show, because Latoria is coming off as the nice glue. Yes. She was the intro to this show. Yes, and then you have this girl coming up that you are supposed to know, and you act like you can't figure out where you know her from. And she got a mic pack, and production had her walk over to you, and you acting like, well, if you want to come, you can come. It's giving mean girl energy at that point.
No, okay, you know what? I'm going to take that back. This is the first time I'm ever actually going to retake back. I blame production. Y'all didn't give enough clarity as to who this person was, and you had her show as if one act like she didn't know who she was, and the other girls was act like they seen her before, and she possibly could have screwed somebody's husband. Production, do better with explaining to us who these people are, and don't ever put a question mark by somebody as friend to the show. No, it's either they is or ain't.
Fair. I agree.
And that is it. Guys, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to our page. And let us know who you think needs to calm down. And just curious to know your thoughts on the new Heart and Hustle Houston. Thank you guys again. We love you. See you next time. Bye.
Peace.